I never thought I'd be the person telling this story. I mean, let's be real. When you book a trip, you're thinking about the fun, the adventures, the Instagram-worthy moments. But then, there's that one moment that hits you hard when things go completely sideways. Let me take you back to a few years ago. I was in Peru, about to hike the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu. It was everything I had dreamed of. The morning we started the trek, the sun was just rising over the mountains, casting this golden glow on everything. I was feeling on top of the world. But by mid-afternoon, my body was beginning to feel a little off. I shrugged it off. Maybe it was the altitude, or the lack of sleep from the night before. I kept pushing through, trying to enjoy the stunning views, but then I started feeling dizzy. Really dizzy. And then the pain hit. At first, it was just a dull ache in my stomach, but soon it turned into something sharper, something deeper. I tried to convince myself it was nothing, probably just a stomach bug, but then I threw up. I could barely stand. I don't know how to explain it, but in that moment, something inside me shifted. I knew something wasn't right. I had traveled all the way here, and now I felt like my body was betraying me. I tried to keep it cool, I really did, but I couldn't deny it any longer. I needed help. I remember looking at the guide. His face went pale when he saw how weak I was. It's funny how you can be in the middle of one of the most breathtaking places in the world, but still feel so, alone. They called in a medical team, and within a couple of hours, I was being airlifted out of the mountains. The medical evacuation was surreal. I felt like I was in a movie. I was in a helicopter, miles away from the nearest city, with just enough energy to feel the wind whipping around me, trying to keep myself from fainting. I made it to the hospital, and they found out I had a rare infection, one that could have been really serious if I hadn't gotten treatment in time. At that point, I felt like I was just surviving, not traveling. I had no idea that just days before, I'd been walking around with a condition that could have cost me so much more than a few lost vacation days. Now, here's where things get interesting. Because the truth is, I was covered. That's right. The travel insurance I bought for this trip wasn't just some just-in-case thing. It was the thing that saved me. You know how you buy travel insurance and you kind of just throw it in the back of your mind? Like, oh, I'll never need this, but it's good to have? Yeah, well, turns out I really needed it. I don't think I'll ever forget the call I had with my insurance company while I was in the hospital. They didn't hesitate for a second. They had everything in place. The medical evacuation, the doctors, the medications. They walked me through the whole process. They made sure I wasn't alone in a foreign hospital, trying to figure out what was going on. I can't even begin to tell you how relieving that was. Because in that moment, I was in a foreign country, in a hospital, scared out of my mind. And knowing that I had someone, a team, there to handle the logistics and the stress made all the difference. I had a moment where I realized, wow, I'm actually going to be okay. I'll be honest with you, though I didn't really understand the value of travel insurance until that point. It wasn't just about the money. It was about peace of mind. It was about knowing that if something went wrong, I wouldn't be facing it alone. That I wouldn't be trying to navigate a nightmare of paperwork, costs, and confusion while I was barely able to function. The truth is, travel insurance isn't just a box to check off when you book your flight. It's a lifeline. And that's why I'm telling you this now in case it happens to you. If I can give you one piece of advice, it's this. Don't skip out on travel insurance. It's not just a precaution, it's a safety net. You never know when it'll be the thing that saves your life. For me, finding auras to insure was a game changer. I'm not here to sell you anything. I just want you to know about this. It's the one travel insurance company I trust, and it's the one that made my nightmare turn into a bad memory instead of a life-altering event. I never thought I'd need medical evacuation insurance. But when I did, it was auras that had my back. I hope you never have to use it, but if you do, I want you to be as prepared as I was. Check it out. It's worth it. You'll thank yourself later. And trust me, you'll sleep a little easier knowing you've got it covered.